Good week, everybody. Shavua Tov. This is Advar Torah brought to you from TorahAnyTime.com, from again David Shul in Los Angeles. This week's parasha is another story of Korach, a very famous story. Korach took 250 men, head of tribes, and he rebelled against Moshe Rabbeinu. What exactly and how does the parasha start? Vayikach Korach, and Korach took. It doesn't say what he took. The Targum here translates the word Vayikach Korach ve'itpaleg Korach, which means, and Korach he took, but he divided himself. He divided himself from Moshe Rabbeinu and from God. And he went and he said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Rav lachem b'nei Levi, you guys are taking everything for yourself. You're taking all the prestige titles for yourself. You're the Nasi, you're the head of the Am Yisrael, you're the leader of the Jewish people. You made sure your brother, you put him in there, he became the high priest. And now you're giving your nephew another leadership, the head of the tribe of Kehat. What about me? I'm also Kol ha'edah kulam kedoshim. Everybody here wants to reach holiness. Everybody here wants to be close to God. What is this connection, so to say, that you're playing a connection game? You're making sure your family is in charge. I'm also part of the family. I'm also a nephew. I'm even older. I should be the leader of Kehat. Why are you making Yitzhak? Why are you making him in charge? And so on. And he started to get 250 men, and he started to rebel against Moshe Rabbeinu. And the end was a very, very sad story. Moshe Rabbeinu decided he's had enough. He speaks to God. He surrounds them. Long story. The earth comes up, swallows them up, and that's the end of Korach and his rebels people. Moshe Rabbeinu had to do this because Korach here, when you go against Moshe Rabbeinu, you're going against God. Because if you say that Moshe Rabbeinu is appointing people through his own decisions, and he's making people leaders by himself for his own gain and his own benefits, or to say, God forbid, then you're questioning everything Moshe Rabbeinu does. Moshe Rabbeinu did everything, the leader of Am Yisrael, through God. And God said, you appoint this one and you do that one. You can't come and question Moshe Rabbeinu. Everything he did is through God. And if you question Moshe, you're questioning God. And there had to be a stop to this. And there was a terrible ending, that all the 250 men, the earth swallowed them up, and they had to die. But there was one person who was saved in this whole story. And his name was On ben Pelet. On ben Pelet, the Talmud teaches us, was saved. How was he saved? Who saved On ben Pelet? He was supposed to be part of the rebel. He was supposed to go the next morning with Korach and rebel against Moshe Rabbeinu. But he didn't go. Who saved him was his precious wife, the tzaddiket, the righteous woman. The wife of On ben Pelet saved him. How did she save him? Not only that, Shlomo HaMelech, who's the wisest man in the world, who we have in history, says, Chochmat Nashim Banta Beita, a verse in Mishlei, a verse in Proverbs, that the wisdom of a woman can build a house. Who is this? Referring to the wife of On ben Pelet. She saved him from going with Korach. How did she do it? She went up to On and says, honey, listen up. Why are you going in this argument? Why are you getting involved? He says, what do you mean? I already gave my word to Korach. What? I have to. And she says, don't you understand? What's going to be in it with you? Are you going to get a piece of this cake? Are you going to get anything? Are you going to get any benefit? You're going to stay in the same position that you've always been. Either Moshe Rabbeinu is going to win this fight, or Korach's going to win this fight. But what's going to be with you in the end of the day? Nothing. You're just going to lose. You're just going to, whatever happens, you're not getting anywhere. Why do you have to get involved in this argument for? Says Shlomo HaMelech, what did she do? He says to her, but what can I do? I already gave my word and I don't want to go against my word. And he's coming to actually pick me up from home. I told him I'm ready in 10 minutes. What should I do? Don't worry. She gave him a lot of wine to drink. Just follow my advice. She made him fall fast asleep. She took out her hair and opened it up. And when Korach came to pick him up, he saw that she was not modestly dressed. And he ran away from there. Korach was a tzaddik. He was a good person. But he had a problem. He had a problem of jealousy. He had a problem of his own self-thinking, his own sense-centered for himself, that I have to be a leader. Why is only Moshe Rabbeinu a leader? But the idea is that the wife of On ben Pelet saved him, until the Shlomo HaMelech makes a pasuk for her and says, Chochmat Nashim Banta Beita, the the wisdom of a woman can actually build a house. And the question our sages ask is, what's the big deal? What did she do? She told him a very simple thing. Any person can know this. That what gain do you have, what benefit do you have from this? Whoever wins, you're not going to get anything. Either Moshe Rabbeinu is going to win or Korach is going to win. So what's the point of you getting involved in this argument? This is a simple common sense that Moshe Rabbeinu has to say, the wisest man of the world, that Chochmat Nashim Banta Beita, the most wisest woman in the world is the wife of On Ben Peret. She came out with such a novel. What a chidush. She saved him from going with Korach. What's so special in what she said? And their answer is, our Chachamim tell us, is that when there's a fight happening, the human tendency is automatically to take sides. Whenever there's an argument going around, if it's at home, if it's in the synagogue, if it's in your community, you all want to know. It's a human tendency. The Yetzer Hara comes to you and says, you know what happened? You want to hear what happened? You know what this rabbi did? You know what? Wow, really? How could he do this? How could she do this? And you get involved. You get heated up in the fight. And your tendency is to take sides straight away. And something's in the human psyche. Hey, all you want to do is find out what happened. All you want to do is inquire what's going on. Take sides. And you don't even think rationally. You know what? This is not my argument. Don't let me get involved here. The wife of On Ben Pelet was teaching him the most simple thing, but the most important thing. What do you have to get involved? Think straight. This is not your fight. I know you have a tendency, human tendencies, to get involved and to get heated up at the time, at the moment, and it stops us from thinking rational things. But she was the one there who said, no, you've got to stop. She made him realize that this is not his fight. That it's something that we don't do when we're in the heat of the fight. And it was something simple, but it was something so important that we don't think. We don't think straight when we get involved in the heat of a fight. How clever is Shlomo HaMelech. Chochmat Nashim Banta Beita, the wisdom of a woman, where even if it's such a simple wisdom, but they think straight, they can realize something that we men don't sometimes, and they tell us, calm down, this is not our fight. And his life was saved. He wasn't swallowed up, and he didn't die, and he lived because of his wife. Shlomo HaMelech tells us something else, ladies and gentlemen. Shlomo HaMelech says, Matzah Isha, Matzah Tov. You found a good wife, you found something good. What does this mean? There's another pasuk that Shlomo HaMelech says, Lo matzati min ha'isha mar mimavet. I never found worse thing ever in life, more than death, than a woman. So Shlomo HaMelech is contradicting himself. Either a woman is good, or a woman is worse than death. Make up your mind. What does Shlomo HaMelech mean? And our sages tell us, Shlomo depends what woman a person has. Matzah Isha, Matzah means in the past. You found a woman who's a woman like in the past. You found something good. You found a woman who follows the Torah and mitzvot. That's a great deal. You found something good. But Motzeh Ani, you find a woman who wants the modern type of world. Forget the Torah. The Torah is too old. The Motzeh is something in the present. You find a woman like that who doesn't follow Torah and mitzvot. Then that woman is worse than death. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a song that goes in Hebrew. Isha bona, Isha horeset. A woman can either build a house or could destroy a house. It depends what woman you're choosing for your life. A woman who encourages her husband to learn Torah, to learn mitzvot, to stay out of arguments, to follow the past, the matzah, to follow the Jewish tradition. It's not something that's old, but it's something that's new, something that makes our life happy. Such a woman, says Shlomo HaMelech, is tov, is beautiful, is good. We should realize we should encourage our wives. We should always speak good about them. Because in that way, when we compliment our wives, they're only going to encourage us. They're going to be like the wife of On Ben Pelet, Chochman Nashim Banta Beita. They're going to build a house, and God forbid, not to destroy it. We have to be thankful, we have to be grateful that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given us good spouses together, in order that we should grow together and lead a house of a wife like On Ben Pelet, that only going to save us, and God forbid, not to destroy us. Save us with Torah and save us with mitzvot. This will make our life happy and precious together forever. Have a great weekend.